Hey everyone, Dollistic here, and today we are on my 5th Shadow High Series 3 unboxing, Berry Skies. Yes, I am quite excited for this girl. I think she is so pretty. I love the color that they chose for her. Her name hasn't really grown on me yet. I don't know if it was, but she's really pretty. I know that she uses the same head sculpt as Coco Vanderbilt from Series 4 of Rainbow High. And it's such a gorgeous sculpt. I'm glad they chose to use it again, and I'm glad they chose to like really go for some really interesting makeup. And before we get her out, I want to take a good look at this box because it is so cool. I really enjoy the updated Series 3 boxes for Shadow High. I do miss the line art. I probably mentioned that before. Like, I do miss the big line art of each character, but I think having these cool, like, individualized decor pieces all the way around is also really cool. Like all of these little motherboard designs, it's just so interesting. And she looks fascinating. I don't know, she's so cool. Again, still hate this giant empty spot. When was it Oliver that I talked about that? Or something? I don't remember. It was one of the other Shadow High Series 3 unboxings where I hate this big empty spot because it makes it look like the doll doesn't come with like anything. And they're only $25, so like I think they come with enough for $25, absolutely. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, visually, as a consumer, it would have been smarter to put the stand here so that you can at least, like, have something there to make it almost to, like, not to trick, but, like, to make it look like she's coming with more, or at least, like, make it worth its price. I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying. I don't have to keep explaining it. You know exactly what I'm saying. Okay, and we can see on this side she is a computer animation focus. Work. I'm glad that her focus has sort of influenced how she's dressed. I think that's really neat. And then on the back you can see this gorgeous artwork of Scarlet, Rosie, and Berry. And of course their little read up down here. The students at Shadow High always let their true colors shine. Okay. Berry looks gorgeous. I actually think that the doll outdoes this artwork by a lot. Like, I think the doll is way prettier than her artwork. It's the complete opposite for Rosie. I think the artwork way outdoes the doll. But for Berry, like, look at that face. Oh, she's so good. Okay. Now, before we take her out, I know I've been talking for a long time. Before we take her out, I did want to point out that she and Rosie are, yes, my last two from the series that I'm unboxing. Mostly because for her, I don't know if the outfit quite reaches the visual expectations that I expect from these dolls. So I don't know. I was kind of waiting to see if I felt differently about it, or you know, maybe they went on sale and I could get her for a slightly lower price just to like justify it a little bit more. But yeah, let's go ahead and get her unboxed. And I can give more of my thoughts on that after I actually have her out and have like held her. Oh, I love how simple that is. But now it's the not simple part. The bajillion tea ties. It's interesting on camera. She's coming across a lot bluer. But like in person, she definitely leans quite a bit more green. Because, oh, her neck. Okay. The neck ones are always weird to me. Like, if you're tea tying the waist and like all these other parts, why are you tea tying the neck? Then like it's not going anywhere. Like I promise you, her head is not going anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna do the ones in the back of her head and her hair. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, girl. I'm gonna do the ones for her hair and her head off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, she's out of the box, and here is her comb. So she comes with the standard Shadow High comb that has come with all the Shadow High dolls, with this really cool sculpt that has like the rivets on it. Very pretty color. The color is very close to her hair. I know on camera it doesn't necessarily look it, but I think unlike Oliver, which was my last Shadow High unboxing, I think the color for her stand and comb actually match really well to her. So that's nice. This leans a little darker, a little more like, not muddy, but just like a darker color than she is. But it definitely matches her way better than Oliver's did. Because his was a completely different, just completely different color. I know I curse pretty regularly in my videos, but I am going to say, like, I am about to curse, so, you know. A big fuck you to whoever tea-tied this curl into the box and like put it hit it. Like fuck you, because I just pulled her out and it like ripped this curl out of its curl pattern. So it looks like this now, which I know can be fixed, but I shouldn't have to. Like I shouldn't have to. Her hair is like, we will get into the regular view pretty soon. Her hair is very nicely curled. It is gelled. Some of them are gelled like all the way up. Some of them are only gelled here at the like thick curl part, which is strange for some of them. But it's a very nice curl pattern. She has a lot of hair. It's really nice. But yeah, starting with her hair like we always do, it is a blend of two different blues. A more like greenish aqua-y blue and a lighter blue. It's very pretty. It provides a nice depth because they blended it so that it looks like a lot more colors than just two. But like, it's so pretty. And it is in this high pony with all of these curls. And like I said, some of them are gelled at the bottom, some of them are gelled all the way to the top. Most of the ones in the back here, they're only gelled here at the bottom. So it's nice. I don't know if you would even really need to wash this if you just wanted to keep it like that. There are a few that are like askew and look kind of weird, but if you just sort of like style it a little bit, zhuzh it, it'll look fine. And I don't know if I can get the curls to look this beautiful again if I wash it, so I may not. But there are some that like look better than others. And I kind of wish it was a little bit higher. She also has a wrap on the ponytail, which is nice. I'm going to try to... Can I pull it forward some? Okay, yeah, that's better. I like that more. Like I mentioned about this piece, there is a front bang piece that comes down. It is in a curl as well. This was kind of messed up, and it makes it look a lot longer. I'm sure there's just as much hair in these curls, but they're not stretched and weird looking, so there's that. Okay, and for her makeup, she is so beautiful. I love this makeup look on her. So you can see she has baby hairs that matches the two colors of her hair. They're in a really fun like pattern that goes in. They kind of look like waves. Really cool. And they mirror each other on both sides. Love. She has eyebrows that matches her hair that go from light to dark. Nice little ombre. Beautiful. And then her eyeshadow is so fun. She's got this really graphic like... I'm going to just call it aqua. This really graphic aqua eyeliner right here in the middle in a really cool pattern with smoked out gray eyeshadow. And then, of course, typical big black liner. And they have taken black down into the inner corner to sort of elongate the eye and added a little gray. So good. And she does have shadow high eyes. I love that some of the shadow high eyes are like basically gray with a little bit of color, and that's what she has here. You can see like a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, even like a hint of pink there in the corner. She has pink blush, and her lips. I cannot explain to you how much I love this lip on her. It is a iridescent pink shimmer. Look at how beautiful that is. Her lips look glossy and plump and wonderful. And they did do that thing that I'm just not a big fan of, the noticeable line to separate the lips. I don't think it needs that, but like, oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I think they could have gone a touch farther up on the top lip, but they are very much using the full capacity of that bottom lip. She looks so beautiful. I love it. Because like sometimes they don't really use the lips to their full potential, and I like when they do. Like, they don't all have to be like super big juicy Bratz lips, but when they are, like, look at her. It's so beautiful, and it's not even like a complete color. It honestly just looks like she put on this adorable like iridescent gloss, and it looks this good, like a pigmented gloss. Shut up. So beautiful. And it's a very different lip look for Rainbow High and Shadow High. I don't know if we have had any doll lips that weren't like a full like color. Like I think we have had shimmer before. We've definitely had nudes. But again, those are full colors put on top of the lips. This is just like a pigmented gloss. Oh, so beautiful. I love it. And it helps tie in the blush. All right, and then for her earrings, she has some really interesting earrings. A new sculpt. They're like these chain links. It's like a big rectangular link with these silver brackets one holding it in the ear and one on the side, and they are the same on both sides. Oh, she has so much. Oh, I love her hair. Yep, they're very cool, very unique. I'm going to actually leave that piece tucked back there for now because it's out of the way. Look at her. This face. Who's beating it? No one. Oh, beautiful. I'm now noticing she is a little misprinted. You can definitely see, like, look at the eyebrows. She is misprinted, but I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it. There weren't very many of her on the shelf, so like I didn't have a lot to choose from, and honestly I didn't notice she was misprinted in the store. Her makeup doesn't look like it's misprinted. I think it's just the eyebrows. All right, so for her top, she has on this incredible like tank top corset piece that is a metallic blue-green with all of these computer processor pieces on it. Like, look at the detail on that. That is crazy. Look at all of these little inlaid pieces, the wires, and it all continues onto the back. That is like, wow. All of these little electroplated pieces, ridiculously good. That is crazy. That is a crazy piece. Like, this is on the market right now. What? Wild. And then these straps are... Actually, what are the straps? Hold on. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I kind of thought it was just like shiny plastic or ribbon or something. It's like rubber straps. They're really cool. Like 2 rubber straps that go around, and they've got like black attachment pieces. Cool. And now for something that's a little bit of a disappointment just for me personally, underneath she just has on this black t-shirt, like the typical rainbow high black tee. I don't think that that's good enough. And I think that's really my thoughts on that. I just don't think this is right. I think she deserved some sort of mesh top, even if it was just a short sleeve mesh tee underneath. This doesn't fit to me. Like, when you look at her like this, that just doesn't make sense to me. It should be mesh. Again, it doesn't even have to be long sleeve. I think short sleeve would have been fine. But just the plain black tee, I don't think works. I don't think it's good enough. It feels like she just isn't reaching her full potential with this. I've seen people restyle her and put Mila's mesh shirt on underneath, and it looks so much better. I've also seen them put Mila's tights on her or Crystal's tights on her, and again, plus ups the look so very much. Honestly, that's been a thought that I've had with quite a few of the Shadow High Series 3 dolls. They just don't reach their full potential in a way that wasn't really happening with Series 2 or 1. So it's interesting in this last sort of iteration of Shadow High that they didn't like go out on a full bang, you know? There are good dolls. Like, I don't want to say that there haven't. Like, Lavender is amazing. Scarlet, even if she's not your like cup of tea, if she's not to your taste level, that's fine, but she's amazing. Like, all of the dolls are good. I just don't think they all reach their potential. Like, I definitely feel that about Berrie and Rosie. Like, Berrie, Rosie, and Pinkie, I just feel like they don't really reach their full potential. And that's a little disappointing. But anyway, let's move on because I've been talking about that for too long. And she does have a bracelet on. It's a little tie bracelet. I'm going to say it's made out of computer wire because I think that's fun. And it's little keys, like computer keyboard keys, like little keyboard keys that are put onto a bracelet. It's so cute. You can see it says S and H, and I think that's what it says. Oh, so cute. And she does have the... Is this the shorter or the mid-length acrylics? It's been a hot minute since I've unboxed a Rainbow High Shadow High doll. I'm sorry. But they match her hair perfectly. So beautiful. Again, I don't ever want to see the nub hands from Rainbow High or Shadow High ever again. And for her bottoms, she has on a black faux denim skirt with these pockets on the front. Just like transparent vinyl pockets that it could read as being CDs. I think it's supposed to be a computer piece, and she just has like extra ones like hard drives or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about like computer hardware, so I don't know what they would be called. I just know like this looks very motherboardy and this looks like some other piece of a computer. but I also know that it definitely reads like CD from a distance. You cannot take them out. They are in there. And I actually think that's fine because you would definitely lose these, especially if it was a kid playing with her. But it's super cool to see that. Those don't continue onto the back, but I think that's perfectly fine. She does have some pockets back here. And she has a belt on, and I think this is a really, really cool piece. You can see it's like aux cords tied around her waist as a belt. Are these removable? It is. It is a separate piece. Very cool. So if you weren't like a fan of this, you could definitely take it off. Although I think she needs it to sort of break up the like darkness of the skirt and add some color to it. I think it works really nicely and it's cool. I kind of wish you could like plug them in. Like that would be super cool. Okay, and the last thing that she is wearing are these insanely good shoes. These shoes are like, look at them. They are wild. I know there is a fashion brand that these shoes are based off of. Like there is a very specific shoe that these are based off of. I don't know that reference though. Like I've seen pictures of them, but I don't remember what the name of the fashion house is. So like if you know, let me know in the comments. But they are like, look at this. I don't even know how to begin to describe these shoes. I'm just gonna say like space. Like they make me think of space. Like a high fashion space person would be wearing these. They're ridiculous. And they have little like appliques on them. Well, I mean, they're molded in or painted on, obviously, but like it says Eclipse, SH, Shadow High. Wow. These like bulbousy platforms. And then this like almost floating part in between like the sole and then the bottom of the shoe. Ridiculous. Like, look at that. Like a almost floating platform. What? The paint is a little iffy here and there, and I don't think that's intentional because you can see on this shoe that this is fully painted in that gray color. Actually, is it gray or is it green? It's like a green leaning gray almost. I think if there wasn't green underneath it, it would look more gray, but I don't think that's intentional because you can see these are fully painted. But if you are good at color matching, you could easily fix that. I don't plan on color matching because I'm not good at that, but just take these in for a second. Wow. Just wow, these are amazing. It's kind of sad to think that I won't be able to do that with the legs much longer. Not for the next releases. All right, so now that we've gone over everything that she is wearing, let's look at her accessories. So first up, we have her glasses. They are these big green visor glasses that say shadow across the front. I don't know how well you'd be able to see through that. And then the rims and the arms are painted silver. Very cool. They're a very unique look for Rainbow High. And see, it almost makes her look more alien. Like, she gives sort of like alien meets tech vibe. Like, that's the vibe I get from her. Alien meets tech. Like, she's like Zoe's cousin or something. Zoe's tech-obsessed cousin. I think the glasses look good on her. Not really my taste, but I'll leave them on her for the video. Okay, and then her phone. So she's on the Rainbow High website, like the actual official Rainbow High website. That's so funny. Also, it does not look like... What is on my fingers? Is that from the box? Anyway, it's a shame because the website actually doesn't look like this anymore. They changed it for the new Rainbow World setup. And the phone is silver and it has this like mint green motherboard design on the back. Very cool. She can't hold it though, which is really unfortunate because she doesn't come with pockets. So I don't know how she's supposed to hold her phone. She comes with a laptop. It is silver and it says SH on the front in black. And then you can see she has an LED keyboard, which is kind of fun. And it looks like she is coding. Very cool. Can you actually read any of that? I wouldn't know what I would be reading anyway because I don't know anything about coding, but that is very cool. And her final accessory, which I think is so cool, she comes with a big tablet. And she's a computer animation focus, so it totally makes sense that she would have a drawing tablet. So cool. Oh, her handle is Coder Girl. Love that. How did she get that? She must have been early to get that one. But it says the Daily Shadow. Oh, fun. A picture of Pinky and Lavender. Tanzania. Who's Tanzania, girl? Love. I love that she's on Twitter. Or X. Let's see how well she can hold it. Because I think I want to have her holding this. Okay. Go with her phone so you don't disappear. my gosh. Go, go on her thumb. That's how you're meant to hold it. It does not want to go over her thumb. Oh my gosh, it left a... Okay. It's made out of a really hard plastic, so like this is not flexible at all, and I think it kind of needs to be to fit over the fingers, but I will deal with that later. Oh, and she looks weird. Okay, and that is everything. She is so beautiful. Again, the outfit just, it leaves something to be desired. I wish such a simple fix would be just some like mesh socks, maybe with some like motherboard printing, or not even mesh, like they could just be like maybe black socks with some like motherboard printing. Like a mesh shirt underneath up here, I think would really fit the vibe. Honestly, I have no notes for her head. I think she's beautiful. Like the makeup is incredible. The accessories are good. I really wish she could hold the phone though. It's really disappointing. Please don't give me an accessory she can't actually do anything with. Like I understand with the laptop, like that's a whole, you can have her hold that with her hands, but like she can't do anything with this. It would have to be like really severely rubber banded to her to even make a little bit of sense. So there's that. I love them doing a sort of unique, come on, come off, a unique set of sunglasses for her. I think they match her vibe. Very alien meets tech. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say for her. I did buy her full retail, so she was $25. Like the other Shadow High dolls, even if they're not to my taste or if I think they haven't reached their full potential, I still think they are totally worth the $25 price point. But of course, if you can get them on sale, get them on sale. Like I think they've been on sale on Target.com for $20. Like I think that's just their price. They're not even on sale. It's just their price now for $20. But in stores, for some reason, they're still $25. Hate that. Fix that, Target. Like if you're just going to change the price completely, it's not even a sale. It's just the new price. Do that in stores too. Hate that. Yeah, if you are maybe underwhelmed by her outfit at least, because like this, nothing up here is bad. These aren't bad. Like, this isn't even bad. It's just underwhelming, you know? If you are underwhelmed, feel free to wait for a sale. Like, they are going to go on sale here pretty soon because the shelves are going to have to make space for the new dolls that are coming. And they've been out for months now, so it will happen. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say for her. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was maybe not as glowing as some of the other ones have been, but I also, you know, I pride myself on being realistic when it comes to these dolls, because otherwise I'm not giving you the real information, you know? Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe to all the YouTube things, or do none of them. Just happy you're interacting with my content at all. But if you do, we get to go back to Shadow High together. And who doesn't want to do that? Because honestly, they're better. T. I put out new videos every Monday and Friday for the most part, so I will see you in the next one. Hope you have a great day. Bye.